Hey, hey. Hello, hello. Testing, 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 testing. Well, I can increase the gain on my mic. How's this? Is this better? Hello. Hello, 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 hello. So, welcome everyone to this live stream. Um, Today we are going to do something. And I'm going to speak constantly to see what my audio is like, if it's lagging, if it's not lagging. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing this, and let's see how everything is. I'm going to change the mode of my mic and see how everything goes. My mic is a little bit okay, that's okay, good, but not something that I was looking for. Let me reduce the gain, change the mode yet again, changing the mode. I don't know if it made a difference, but reduce the decibels. Okay, so here's how you do it. When you go live, you have to speak. You don't have to hold back. You are constantly okay, I think this is the one. This is the mode that we should be in. So there you go. We have changed the mode yet again, and we are hoping that everything works well this time. Alright, let me show you guys something. Let me show you guys this amazing website called 10 Fast Fingers. Now, let's start typing. I'm not going to speak, and let's see. I hope you like this. Let's go. Which UI should I go for? I'm wondering which UI. Let's see, let's go to Dribble and see something. Okay, so are we live? Are we live? Oh, we are live. But does anyone cares? That's the question. 16.5 thousand subscribers and not a single person watching. Terrible. Wait a minute, what the hell? Yeah, that's better. Okay, so there are 6 people watching. I can see that right now. I just want to know who these 6 people. I just actually want to know who these 6 people are. Oh, now there's 5. I feel like half of them might be my friend. Can you just drop a message in the live chat so that I know who there is, who's even interested? And then we can get started with what I'm planning on doing. Actually, let me just start with what I'm planning on doing. Doesn't matter who's watching and who's not. Oh, now there are 8 people watching. Okay, so I'm actually planning on recreating something like this in Flutter. I was just sitting alone, didn't have anything to do, so I decided to do something that makes me uncomfortable, which is going live on YouTube. So I'm just trying something new. Okay, so let's try replicating this in Flutter. So I'm going to, first of all, I have no idea how to make this live entertaining for anyone. I'm just going to talk random stuff and let's see if anything works. So Flutter CMD. Oh, what the hell have I done? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Personal Flutter CMD. Okay, let's create a new. Well, there are 6 people watching. Flutter create 7. Welcome. Okay, so Flutter create. Let's just call this UI challenge. Now, whoever's there, whoever's watching, I would really like it if someone drops a simple message, because that will actually tell me that this is a person on the other end. Let me just start code insiders dot. Okay, awesome. Now what I'm going to do is launch this in an emulator. So there you go. Oh, sorry, not an emulator, actually a simulator, because that's what it's called in Mac. So iPhones have simulators and Androids have emulators. Pretty much the same thing, but yeah. Let's go ahead and run this simple application and see how it goes. Because half the time you end up solving issues while launching your first application, which is, let's see, 8 people are still watching. Can anyone just drop a single? Oh wait, there are so many messages. Sorry, I didn't. I forgot. Actually, I wanted to reply, but I didn't have the live chat on. Yeah. Hello everyone. Hello Anshul, Dhawan, Mohammed, Shashank, Anshul again, Ared, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, and then Marto from Cuba, and Mohammed from USA. Okay, great. So you've said that you like my Skype playlist, which is awesome. Thank you. I'm actually planning on. Okay. So another message, Anshul Sharma, my videos really helped you last year during your placements. Wow, that's awesome to hear, man. That's so awesome. Where are you working right now? Can you tell me that, Anshul? Okay, so this is the design we are going for. Hey Shashank, what do I do? I work as a Flutter developer in a. Okay, I work as a Flutter developer in an edtech company right now. And where am I from? I'm from Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. As for Anshul, he just replies that he's working in Amex. I have never really heard of this company, Amex. What is this? Oh, is it American Express? Are you working for American Express? That's nice. So, are American Express, like, is that company using Flutter? That's interesting to know. I wasn't aware that even American Express is utilizing Flutter. Okay, so let's start. I've removed the default code, and actually, instead of launching with a Flutter run, let me just run the app in debug mode. Okay, so I'm gonna go with material app. Thank you, Akash, for complimenting the Skype clone. Also, I would like everyone who's present on the live chat to know that the most requested feature in the entire Skype clone series. Let me see if you're. I don't know if you have this. I mean, if this is visible or not. The text is visible or not. So I'm going to increase the font size. Anyway, so yes, I was talking about the most requested feature. So the most requested feature of Skype clone, which I was not able to demonstrate, was creating a pickup screen, right? So when suppose let's talk about Android specifically. In Android, let's say your phone is logged, or the application is in background, or what else? Phone is logged, application is background, or let's say the phone is in DND, do not disturb, or the application is killed entirely, right? The application is killed. Even then, everyone wanted that the app should receive phone calls, and yes, it should, but I could not figure out a way to do that then. But fortunately, I now have a solution for that. I just do not have the time to create tutorials for that, and honestly, it took like so long, and it was so difficult to figure everything out because there are so many moving pieces, and the application, I mean, the information that you find on the internet, it's really not organized. You don't find everything. Oh, just put this code here, could put this code there, and everything will work. But that's not the case. It does not works. And yeah, also a good thing is that I have figured that stuff out, showing pickup screen when app is killed. I figured that out for iOS as well. So in iOS, you have to basically utilize the call kit SDK of iOS. So you receive a push-up notification from Firebase, and you delegate everything to call kit. So that's how it works in call kit. I would love to create an entire tutorial on Android and iOS. In fact, I would love to, since I've received such an amazing response on Skype clone, I would like to create, a clone of another app, maybe just WhatsApp, because WhatsApp also has your video calls. It also has audio calls, and maybe we can do video and audio both with awesome pickup screen functionality. So that would be fine. That would be great. But yeah, let's see. Whenever I get time to do that, I will do that for sure. Okay, so everyone who's joined, I think 3 more people have joined just now. Let's try to get more watching. I would really like if everyone who has joined starts to like this stream. That I think that really helps. That really tells the algorithm to push the stream to more people. Anyway, so the people who have just joined, I'm trying to recreate this screen that you see, or the UI that you just see in front of you in Flutter. They're asking, Shashank is asking, did I attend Flutter conference in Bangalore? No, I did not. I did not do that. But yeah, I actually know a couple of people who attended that, and I talked to them a while ago. Then now my team doesn't use Flutter. We work on microservices, but my previous team does use Flutter. Okay, so it's interesting to know that American Express has used Flutter in the past. Anyways, let's see. I don't even know what this app is supposed to. Oh, it's a note taking app, and yeah, the UI is definitely unconventional, but yeah, let's see if we can do this. So this first screen, we'll call this the home screen, or we can also call it the my note screen or something like that, but it doesn't matter. So home screen, will, just for the sake of just to organize everything, I'm going to create a new folder called screens, and inside of this we will have home screen dot. What the hell? No, we want dot. Now we'll go import material dot stateless home screen. Anyways, also people who have joined, people who are watching, let me know if you have, I'm just starting right now, so this is just a random design that I picked, that I first found on Dribble. If you have a design concept that you would like me to work on or demonstrate how to make in Flutter, you can just drop a link in the comments, and we can see if maybe I will do that instead. For now, I'm just going with this. Okay, so we have a container, the container, then okay, let's go. Let me refer home screen over here. Now we haven't created a scaffold, so let me just create a scaffold. Background, the scaffold will be colors dot black. Awesome. Also, let's remove the debug banner. So I'm going to go over here and say debug false. Now it says okay. So as you can see that the button on the right hand side, can we increase the size of this? Yeah. So we are over here, right? This little circle is coinciding on top of my nodes, so we can say for sure that the one on the right side has to be on like we have to follow a stack, right? And as far as we can see, I think it will be fine to, it will be great to just do something like this. Go to home screen, body, column, children. Now it shows red because columns cannot be constants. And let's start with something as simple as my notes. Also, let's give a spacing here by using /n. Okay, so 4 people has left us. That's fine. I wasn't even expecting a single one of you to join, so that's having 8 is a surprise in itself. Okay, there you go. We have my notes hidden over there. Now let's wrap everything in a safe area to bring this forward. Awesome. The size of this guy is going to be, let's see, can we estimate? Let's try to estimate this in the perfect way possible. Is it even possible? I'm going to estimate that this is at least 50 pixel. Too much? Pretty close. It's mainly because of the what do you call this, the font. I just forgot what this thing is supposed to be called. Yeah, so because of the font, I don't know what this font is actually. Should we care about font right now or no? Let's not care about font. Also, let me try and see if I can add myself, because that would be pretty awesome, right? Video capture device. Okay, FaceTime HD camera. I don't, oh, maybe I should have done all this beforehand. Oh, let's see. Awesome. Now, okay. Oh wow, we can do it. There you go. Wow, this is my first time actually showing my face over here, right? Pretty cool. Where should I place myself then? Okay, this is cool. Can I invert the camera? Oh, what did I do? Okay. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's not waste like a whole lot of time on this, because even I'm learning all these things. This is my first time trying to stream, and yeah, maybe it goes well, maybe it does not, I don't know. Maybe I end up encountering some error that just does not goes away and I have to close the stream. That can also happen. So yeah, let's see. It's pretty exciting. Let's see, I'm going to give a padding of only left 8, 12. So after that we need a list of weird, so let's just do this. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna, inside the screens, I'm gonna create a folder called home, and that's where we will have the home screen. home screen itself will have widgets, and the first widget would be this list of all important to do. What can we call this? Can we call this a breadcrumb? Or no, actually we can call this types, I guess. Let's say note type list dot. Oh, what is the extension that I'm typing? Dot. Let's go. Import material dot stateless note type list. Now in here, you can go with final list of string, and these are all the types that we are going for. So types are all important. What else there is to do? What else can we have? Maybe something like logged, because people can have some logged notes and so on, but that's it. So now what we can do is we can have a, not a row, but we can have a container. This container will have a defined height, let's say 180. Then it's going to have child, then it's going to have, again, not a row, but it's going to have list view dot builder that loops over all of these lists. Type dot what is this? This is the builder. So we'll go context comma index and some text that will just have the type. Actually not type, this is my mistake, it's supposed to be type list, and copy and paste it over here, and we'll go and write index. The one Gale says 80 pixel. I think 80 pixel would have been a lot, you know, for the text that is shown in the player. I'm sorry, in the UI. Shashank said that I think the text will shrink and pin when we scroll, correct? No. Oh, you mean in this? Yeah, interesting. Maybe I didn't think of that. We can try going for something like that. That is a really nice suggestion. We can try something like that. I don't know for sure. Yeah, we'll try that. So we have this type size box, and let's refer this back in here. Note type list. There's an issue. It says type list. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the count. So I have to mention the count. I will say the count is supposed to be type list dot length. Awesome. We have another error. It says not an index. Maybe we'll have to restart. Okay, now the text is definitely there, but the color is not. So we'll just say style text style color colors dot white, and there you go. All of this is there. Now the problem is that it's a list view, so of course we have to specify the direction. So I'll say axis dot horizontal, and there you go. Now everything is within a column, so we will set this to cross-axis alignment dot start, which is cool. So I was actually trying out Next.js a while ago, and it has this cross-axis. It has, I mean, yeah. So I was basically trying out Next.js, and it has this div which has flex, right? And it's not like I'm not familiar with web development, but yeah, it's been a while that I've used something like flex and, you know, justify center, align center, and everything like that. So yeah, it is pretty much similar. I would say that Flutter is definitely inspired from that, but everything is so much more, like, it makes everything is so much more intuitive in Flutter, I feel. But that could also be because I've been using Flutter for a while, whereas I was very new in Next.js, so it wasn't as intuitive to me. But yeah, what is your opinion on that? What do you think? What is better when it comes to, you know, developing UIs really fast? I mean, Next.js, React.js is really awesome when it comes to web. The performance is like nothing else is there. React.js and Next.js, they are leading the industry, whereas Flutter is really bad in web. It's not as good. We can even try running this project in web. but what's the point? Okay, let's see. So we want to make something like this, and I'm gonna say container decoration, box decoration, radius, border radius dot circular 18. How would it matter? Like, we cannot even see. Yeah, Mohammed, you're right. Next 13 is really good. And when I moved on to Next after trying out React, what I was most impressed by was the routing. Like, it's so much easier. Just create folders and they become your route. That's so awesome. And yes, you're right. Next 13 does comes with a lot of new and interesting stuff. Let's go and create a border. Color for this border will be, that's not how you do it. You say border dot all, set the color to colors dot black 38. Oh yeah, you cannot see black on black, so you'll have to use gray. Oh wow, that's ugly. After that but why, what happened? Okay, so it's size box 80. Okay, so we can control that using 30 or something like that. Okay, no problem. Next, we can go into padding, edge insets dot. In fact, we don't even have to control this right now. We can just keep whatever we want. Okay, let's give it a padding of symmetric, horizontal be something like 15. Let's try vertical 15 as well. Okay, let's first set the size of text as we require. So font size, I don't know what will be like, 20. Yeah, I think 20 is pretty good. 20 or 22. Also, we will need something like a row over here, and then children, and then text, and then we require a container that requires a decoration, that requires a box decoration, color. Actually, wait, color decoration, we require shape, and it's gonna be box shape dot circle. By the way, currently I'm working on this part, and I'm calling this note type list because it displays all types of notes, all important to-dos and all that. And specifically right now I'm working on this circle, this little indicator that shows the amount of notes that you have. So I'm going to write child text 23 style, and then go with text style color, colors dot white. All right, and let's give this a size box width 20. Awesome. And this is a, let's give this a color would be colors dot gray 800. By the way, how is the live stream going? I'm really interested and intrigued to know. Is it like whatever I'm saying, is it understandable? Do you think this could be a tutorial in its own, or no? Should I just try to create tutorials instead of trying to do it live? What do you think? I would like I'd like to know your opinions on that. Whether it's going as expected, whether you're even able to understand or grasp what I'm talking about, or is it not going as well? Okay, let's reduce the size box width to 15. Also, let me check if my audio is audible, like if I'm audible or not. I just checked my audio. I mean, I'm definitely audible, but I feel like there is a lot of there's a lot of noise that is going on. Also, I just forgot that my camera was on, so I haven't been looking at the camera, so it might feel like, oh, I don't know what the hell am I doing, but yeah, I actually forgot that my camera was on and my face is being live streamed. So yeah, Yeah, interesting. Okay, so we have created this part. Well, pixelated on your side. Okay, let's see what could be the case. It says stream health. Look at that. So Google has, I mean Google, YouTube basically, not Google. YouTube has given me a lot of warning that my stream health is bad, that my stream's current bitrate is 2665, which is lower than recommended bitrate. They want me to use a stream bitrate of 4500 kbps, and I have no idea how to do that. Like, how is that even possible? How do I do that? If anyone of you knows that, that's great. Or from next time, I will try to, figure out what exactly YouTube is warning me about. And I also see that someone retracted their message. Wow, I didn't know YouTube allowed that. Let me try that with my other account. So, okay, yes, YouTube does allows you to retract your message. Nice to know. Which also tells you how little I participate when I see someone going live. I don't normally comment on any social media. I don't post anything generally. So yeah, I just found out on my own live stream. Probably the internet bandwidth. True, definitely it could be. Let's see what the internet speed is like. The download speed is okay, but while streaming, upload speed is what matters the most. So let's check that out. Upload speed is also not bad, so I don't know what exactly is going wrong. I mean, it's 25 Mbps, which should be fine. It was fine. In fact, it was fine when I started live streaming, but yeah, maybe it will get corrected over time. Okay, let's increase the border radius here. It could be 22. Let's go to GoodNotes. Also, I think when I look at the UI, I feel like the width is not just 1, it could be 1.5. Let's decrease the width to 50. Oh, that's too little. 80. Yeah, okay, I think it's fine. It just needs more border radius. Yeah, I think this looks good. Now it's time for us to go ahead and give this a bit of a margin. So I'm gonna come over here. Container. No, not that container. We already have a container. I'll go and write margin agentsets dot only write 15. I think 10 would be better. Awesome. Let's also reduce the height a bit more, 75. Okay. Now, we need a bit of a state management over here because we do not know which item is selected. So now there are several ways of doing it. I think the best way to do it is to just make the parent as a stateful widget, and everything else will just receive the state. Right, so I'll call this final. And a proper way to do this would be to create an enum, so we can just go ahead and write something like note type. I don't know, I'm still trying to figure out what could be the proper. I think the most difficult thing you do while programming is figuring out what should you name a particular screen that might be, that might have conflicting or contradicting actions. So suppose in this scenario, I do not really know what should I name this enum. Should I call this a note type? Because it's not really the type of note. It's rather, I think, yeah, because we should just go with note type. So we can have all. Oh, okay. Let me just try increasing the font size a bit. Let me know how that goes. Also, thank you everyone who who's been watching, and specifically the ones who have replied or actively participated, really helps. And even I feel like I should participate in more people's comment section because I don't generally do that. Node category is a suggestion. It is a nice suggestion. Yeah, node type, node category, it could work. Let's just go with node category since we have received a suggestion. So all important to do. And what was the last one? Locked. Oh, what the hell? What did I do? Wait a minute. I just heard a lock. But how did I lock this? Oh, wait. Yeah. But I didn't even go there. How did I lock this? That's interesting. I didn't know how did that get locked. Anyways, so we have all important to do and locked. Let's try to catch up some speed. And it's been a while. We're just trying to do something. It's been like it took a long time for us to do this. Anyways, since it's a static, I'm sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, since this is a static UI, I think what we can do is we can just explicitly say something like if index is equal 0. There you go. And over here as well, we can just say if index equal 0. What this did is that we have just persisted the 23 view for just all, and important to do and logged everything else does not have that text anymore. We might want to make that dynamic, but since we're not really looking for adding any functionality to this note app, we might not do that. Okay, so this is going to be node category. So this node type list is going to receive the selected node category, generate constructor, and what we're going to do is we are going to say that selected node category. So we want to basically figure out which of the node is selected, and we can do that by going over here and saying selected node category dot name is equals to type list index or current elements dot to lowercase. If that's the case, we want it to have this. Otherwise, we want it to be of a darker shade. So it could be no, not 300, 900. All right. Now there's an error. That error is because it says color question mark can't be sent to color. Okay, so we have to ensure that, because color 900 could be a nullable value. I don't know how, and I feel like let's try to figure this out. How is color 900 a nullable value? Oh, that's because it's a map. So since it's a map, it's really not sure of what might be returned. So that's why it has to be explicitly specified that the returning value will not be null. Okay, that's fine. Hi, so you learned something new, maybe if you didn't know that. Anyway, so for selected node category, we're gonna go ahead and write node category dot all. That didn't work. Let's first try to figure out what this node category looks like. So I'm gonna go and write selected node category, and in the debug console, I'm going to say save. It says hot reload was rejected. Is it still rejected? I don't think there's any more errors. Let's do hot restart instead. All right, so it says node category dot all, and if I go with name, it says all. Oh, there you go, it worked. You can see that all is highlighted and important to do and logged are no longer highlighted. There you go. Now if I change the node category to important, that happens. If I change the node category to locked, that happens. So this is pretty cool. We could have also just passed a string, but you know how a string goes, like sometimes you might just end up you know, it's much easier because IntelliSense works for an enum. IntelliSense won't work for something like a note. I'm sorry, IntelliSense won't work for just a string. Anyway, so we have created this part. Now let's try to create this part. And I would really like to create all these cards to be, let's figure out how that can be done. I'm going to go up ahead over here in the widgets. I'm going to write note card dot that rhymes, right? Import material dot stateless note card, and it's going to receive a lot of what do you say, it's going to receive plenty of arguments because of how dynamic it's going to be. So yeah, let's try to, it does, I don't know, I'm not able to make sense of what could be the reason of these sort of border radius. I don't think there is a sense, it's just for aesthetic purposes, so we will do that as well. Right, so let's go ahead and write container decoration box decoration. Now how would we like it to be? Let's see. So first of all, let's see, top left, bottom right. Here we have top right and here we have bottom left. I'm sorry, top left. I mean, basically what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to find a pattern. Once we have a pattern with us, we could do anything that we like, but I'm really not able to find a pattern. Basically, I don't want to pass in random, you know, I don't want to pass random digits for border radiuses at every instance when we use note card. I would rather like to have a defined argument which we could use to create cards like these or to render cards like these. So here's what we'll do. The column below are just regular notes. You are saying Muhammad, and you are saying that important notes are supposed to be in a scrolled round. The column below are just a regular node. Okay, but that does not explain why the two nodes at the very bottom are, you know, these two have a border radius of, wait, we are not able to see it in the blur, but I feel like these two do not have a border radius, like an irregular border radius like these two, right? These two seem to have like normal border radius like this my lectures note. So let's try to do something like that. Maybe the top two cards have border radius based on where they are. If they are on the left side, they have this sort of border radius. If they are on the right, they have this sort of border radius. So here's what we'll do. We'll create a boolean that says final bool is top note. Okay, then we'll create so if it's a top note, we'll do that, otherwise it goes something like that. And we want to know if it's in the left or if it's in the right, so we can just go final bool is on left. Now again, it does not make sense for nodes that are not on top to have an is on left or is on right property. Yeah, you're right, the UI is not practical. Of course, it's for aesthetic purposes, but I'm trying to make it practical or trying to make it usable. So, okay, so is on left or is on right does not make sense for anything that is top node. So here's what we'll do. We will say that is on left is not necessary, right? And next we will say that, wait, how do you assert something? Yeah, you put something like that. So we'll go up ahead here and say that, hey, we'll tell Dart that, hey, if it is a top node, then assert that is on left is not equal to null, right? And if it's not top node, is on left can be null, right? So that makes a bit more sense. Let's try to use it and see if everything works as we expect. So we'll go up ahead here, use a node card. So the IntelliSense or VS Code tells us, hey, you have to specify something. So you have to specify is top node. We will say true. Then is on left. I've marked it required. Wait a minute. Evaluate of this constant. Oh, okay. So this value is not constant anymore. There you go. It throws an error because I just said that is top node is true, but I have not specified the direction. So yeah, that's cool. So we'll just specify is on left true, and we have to hot restart this, and everything works. Okay, that's cool. So box decoration, let's start with border radius, and we'll just create a simple handy function called get border radius. Get border radius, what it will do is it will return something of type border radius geometry. Get border radius. We have to remove const from here as well. Now inside the get border radius, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say if is top node. So if this is a top node, first of all, let's define how much the border radius is going to be. So double border radius will be, let's say 35. So we're going to say if is top node, if this is a top node, we can return border radius dot. So we want only the top left to not have a border radius. So we're going to say border radius dot only left, top left will have a border radius dot 0. I think it's supposed to be border radius. How do you use border radius? Yeah, radius dot circular, radius dot 0. For top right, it's going to be radius dot circular border radius. For bottom left, it's going to be radius dot circular border radius, and for bottom right it's going to be the same. So this goes for a top node. If it is not a top node, we will check. Oh, also let me just get back to this. We're going to say if it's on left, then radius will be 0. And here we can actually say is on left is not going to be null, because is on left is null when is on top is true. We assert an error, so that's fine. And over here we can say radius will be that. So now we can say if this is not on left, you're gonna be if this is not on left, which means it's on right, radius will be 0. Awesome. We still don't know if this works or not, so let's go to else, return, and this is going to be border radius dot all radius dot circular border radius. Okay, awesome. Yeah, this is cool. We have border radius. Let's just give this a random color to test. So I'm going to give colors dot red, and here I'm going to write node card in a form of row children. Again, we have to fix this const problem. Node card. So as you can see, the top two cards we will have is top node true, is top node true, is on left true, is on left false. Let's just give this a bit of size box width 10. Also, it would be cool if they take as much space as they want, so we can do that by saying, okay, we're wrapping these note cards in expanded. Expanded. Awesome. Now I'm going to give it a size box of height 15 note card. Now we're going to just say is top note false, because this is not a top note, and we can do this. It still throws an error because it says you do not have a constant. We have to get out of that row and do this. Wait a minute. Okay, let's do this. And how to restart everything. It throws an error. It says failed assertion, is top note being true, is on left not null, is not true. But I've already said is top note. Is on left is not. Is on left is false. Okay. Wait, this assert condition is wrong. We have to specify this like that. We have to say if is top note is true, is on left is not null, or true. So if is top note happens to be false, the whole condition has to be true, therefore don't assert anything. Or if is top note is true, is on left must not be null. Let's restart, and there you go. It works, but it does not print anything. That's because it does not has any height or width. So we'll just give this a height of 120 and a width of 120 as well for now, and there you go. So we have a card that goes like this, and we have a card that goes like this, but actually it should not go like that. Let's go back to note card. Is top note, okay. Is on left, you have to do what you're doing, fine. But when you're not on right, do not modify top right, but modify the bottom right. So you're supposed to say if this, then set the radius to 0, and yeah, top right is not to be messed with. And there you go, perfect. So yeah, the more I'm live streaming, I'm actually realizing that it's not easy. You have to sit around for a while, and you have to talk for a while, and I'm not even entertaining, you know, like there are a lot of people that even try to entertain in live streams, so that's even harder, I have to say. I mean, this is definitely not easy. Certainly not. I mean, I didn't think that it was easy in the first place, but yeah, it could be tiring. It could be tiring for sure. What happened? Nothing happened. Okay. What next? But then again, you know, someone who goes live cannot really complain that, hey, oh, it's tiring. I mean, nobody asked you to come live, right? I came live because I just wanted to try, and it goes for everyone who goes live. They go live because it's either their you know, like they earn through that or through that medium, or they just go live because they wish to. So yeah, I'm not complaining as well. I'm just saying that, yeah, it could be hard. Anyways, so let's go back to what we actually need to do. So now these two have specific heights. Again, these heights, they don't make a whole lot of sense, but I'm just gonna, I mean, they can make sense based on the content you provide. So I'll just write final note content. Should we write? Yeah, actually we can do that. Let's just go back, create a folder called models. Then we could create something called note content dot class note content. Now, what do you think the note content can have? The note content can have a title. it can have it will definitely have a title. It can have an image, so it can have string image URL. It can have a poll attached to it, which is pretty interesting. It can have it will have a timestamp. It will have bool. Should we go for a bool or should we go for, let's just go for note poll. Note poll. Now what is this note poll? Well, this is going to be another class, note poll. Am I spelling this right? Process of voting in an election. Yeah, that seems right. Okay. Now it's going to be a note poll. What is a note poll? Should we instead have a list of note poll? Because a poll, yeah, okay. How are we going to go about with this structure? Because there are numerous ways of doing that. Let's first figure out node. So we have plans, we have image nodes. I mean, if this is so difficult to you cannot really generalize this whole structure. It's like every node is different. There is no common pattern. So maybe I should not have gone with this object-oriented approach. Rather, I should have just created random lecture cards, because that will get the work done sooner. Also, since we are not going to have, since all of these, they are not going to have functionality attached to it, and we are not going to utilize Firebase or any sort of database, so we can probably just create each one of these node cards individually. I'm just contradicting myself. But let's do that, because that makes more sense to me. Doing this in a general format would be so much more cluttered and such a waste of time. So here's what we can do. See, this is what happens when you go live. I would have figured this out if now I'm just taking a lot of your time and not really doing anything. I mean, all we have to do is create a simple card. Let's just create a simple card. Doesn't matter what's going on. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Let's just create a simple card, and we'll figure everything out later on. So we need a color. Go here, color, red. Pick this. Come on. Let's get this here. I mean, we didn't have to go that pixel perfect, but okay, it's fine. Let's just, if we've committed it, let's just see through this, everything. Yeah. Color 0xff. There you go. Child. So let's see. The title is nothing but a row, simple row, and the bottom. Now, out of these two cards, I like the left one better. Right one only looks better because it has some background pattern and it has a very, nicely cut image, but it will definitely not look good if the image was not cut out like this. Which also tells me that instead of using border radius, we will have to use clip or rect in order to create a cutout like this, such that the image gets cut out as well. Anyways, that's not of importance right now. Let's just go ahead and so it's a row, and I have children, text. By the way, the people who are watching right now, viewers, I would like you all to tell me if any one of you plays chess. I feel like I play chess, but I'm not really, I'm not damn good at it, and whenever I feel tired, I just play it. For example, I'm feeling tired right now. I feel like I should try playing a game of chess, but I don't know. So yeah, let me know in the comments, in the live chat, if anyone plays chess. Font weight would be W700. Alright, now it's a row. We're gonna say cross-axis alignment dot start. padding would be an insets dot symmetric horizontal 12 vertical 10. That seems about right. 25 could be the y height of this. Now we have specified height and width. We should not have done that. There you go. There's no need for height and width. The plan for the day, it's too big, I guess. We can go down, dial it down to 22. And now we could have a container. Container is not a constant, so we'll get back, remove the constant. Then we'll say decoration, box decoration. Radius, border radius dot circular. Oh, what's the point of border radius dot circular? We can just say that this container is going to be box shape dot circle. All right. Now the child is going to be image. Actually, it's going to be an icon. Icons dot heart. Let's just use a broken heart instead. Awesome. And the color of this is going to be colors dot black 12. Padding, let's give this a padding of insets dot all 25. It's supposed to be even lighter, so let's just go with colors dot black dot width opacity 0.1. 0.03, 0.05, 0.08. Anyways, I would really like if someone replies back to the earlier question that I asked, whether someone likes chess or not. Because I feel like playing it, and if you don't like chess, what's the point of playing it on a live stream? You might not like it. 30 plan for the day. All right, so this looks fine. We'll go and say size box height 20. Okay, that's the problem. It's supposed to be inside of we'll put everything inside of a column. Size box, right. What else? We have to create that. Oh, okay. So the mistake, was that a mistake? Maybe not. Maybe what we can do is we have to keep this in a center. So yeah, that's fine. But why is it that they have so much space and we don't? It's because of the padding. They have given it a lot of padding from the left. Could be 12, but from right it has to be something like 5. From top could be 10. From bottom it could be 10. Hey, I guess people are leaving, and that's fine. I'm planning on leaving as well because I feel so tired. I might end up doing this sometime soon. What the hell is happening? It's not refreshing. Colors.red. Wait, it is refreshing. Okay. I guess that's it for today. I'm feeling way too tired now. I don't really feel like continuing. Let's just play a game of chess. I don't know if anyone's interested in seeing me play. I'm not at all a high rated player. Look at the number of look at the view count dropping. Okay, let's just play a 1 minute chess and go back to sleep. In most of my chess matches, what ends up happening, I'm gonna take that, go back, take a lead on development. Let's go back. Probably gonna take, go back, come over here, take. Actually, don't take with that. Oh no. Oh, I didn't want to take with that. Okay, let's go here. Probably gonna take. Yes. Wait, I should go for protecting this. Let's bring this into the game. I'm way too low on time, which is why I'm probably gonna lose. I don't want to open this up, but then it will kill that. Okay, we can take that. We can now check this. We'll take that, take that. There's no point of doing that. He has too much time. He's probably playing with a mouse or something, because it's really difficult to play on laptop. It's always easier to play with a mouse, I feel. I hate it when I'm low on time. Oh. Oh, what the hell, I'm not even unable to slide my finger. So I just lost in front of 5 people. Thank you, Dhawan. Thank you, Siddharth. Muhammad, he participated a lot. So everyone who's participated and everyone who watched it, thanks a lot for coming up here. This was just an experiment for me to see whether or not it's even useful for me to do something like this. And this stream has definitely shown that this kind of thing, it can have potential. As for creating lectures or creating videos that that might help you in the future, or addressing basically creating courses, Flutter courses, just like Skype clone in future. To be honest, I'd be lying if I said I have a plan for doing that, because I really don't, because my ability to create videos, I mean, I feel like I just lost it after I took this long break. But yeah, I might end up doing it sometime again. And yeah, so thanks a lot for everyone who came out here and watched this stream. I can still see 5 people watching, which is pretty awesome, because like I said, I didn't. Oh wait, out of these 5 people, one is me watching from the other device, trying to reply to these comments. So yeah, now 4 people are watching. Anyways, it doesn't matter, because they are still greater than 1. So yeah, thank you to everyone who came out. And I'm likely not going to create this video. I mean, I'm likely not going to release this live stream as a video. This was just for an experiment that I wanted to see for myself, and it was an interesting one. So thank you, everyone, and bye bye.